Hello, my name is Ethan and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile, Metamorph League. So in this episode, I plan to show you a follow-up to the Pride video with more information. I'm using Pride now. I'm also going to show you guys my Animate Guardian setup for 3.9. This is after my Animate Guardian had died at Delve Depth 1200. I'm at Delve Depth 1400 and I'm not going to bring him delving, but I will show you my new Animate Guardian and he will be used for literally everything else except for deep delving. So I will take him out for an Empower 4 when I go delving. Alright, so yeah, Robbie commented a post on my Pride video. The one comment I really needed. You're completely wrong on Pride AoE. It adds 10 radius to its base radius. The base radius is around 32, so it goes up to 42 after the 10. And then this isn't including, obviously, the increase effect of our skill tree, etc. So Pride turns out to be pretty big. I will now show you a clip of Pride on my Juggernaut. So I need to add this to the video for today because Robbie 1OK. You're right, dude. It's not 10 radius. It's plus 10. What the heck? This whole time. Watch this. You move slightly. These guys get in the area. So this is the size of Pride 2020 on my Juggernaut without any other stuff. Pride 2020 is this long. What the fuck, man? No! Pride's insane. Oh my god. I'm adding an Animate Guardian back to the build. So, we gotta put Animate Guardian instead of Empower 4. And then we have to equip our boy. So you put him on the thing. You drop your item that you want to equip him. Now we have the Kingmaker back. So it should be applying the Fortify, but it's not. So let's try resummoning him. Maybe he doesn't actually work until you attach all the things. So we got some gloves, we got boots, and we got Garb of Ephemeral Synthesized Savant Robe. There we go, now it works. PogChamp, slightly. Only one monster. So the changes are, I have my AG in the build with the Garb of Ephemeral and the Fortify. I have the Pride aura on, so I do way more damage now. There's no need to apply EE anymore, but like it doesn't really matter because we apply vulnerability and stuff. You just have to proc the vulns when they're actually targetable. It's funny how it's still a bit framey, and I close absolutely everything. I think it's the actual game itself, but overall it should be fine. It's just when my computer's really laggy, it's bad. So Garb of Ephemeral helps a lot in the Uber Elder fight for one of the biggest problems about the fight, which is when he does his claw, he normally slows your action speed so much that it's extremely hard to move. It's not a chill, it's an action, well, it might be a chill, but I think a chill is also an action speed slow, which isn't affected, which doesn't do anything when you have Garb of Ephemeral. So the Garb of Ephemeral, super helpful, super useful for getting out of the claw attack, the slow attack. Super nice to be able to go Mach speed. So our build overall does seem a lot stronger with Pride than Hatred. Overall, huge improvement now that we know that Pride is full screen. Very encouraging, super nice. Definitely want to keep using Pride now. This also makes me think about Flesh and Stone more. I will show you a 6-link Flesh and Stone that's possible to fit into the build. I'm just not sure if I want to because it has some high costs, but definitely interesting. Okay, let's see what we got. That went super well. Super clean. Let's see. And come on, Watcher's Eye. Damn it, Hubris Circlet. Jesus. Let's see what we get. Uber Circuit. I have 2 Uber series to show you, one with Triad Grip 4 white, so Chaos version of the build, and then to compare it with the regular version of the build. Enjoy it. Okay, here we go. Seems like the damage is destroyed when you wear the different glove, when you do chaos damage instead of physical. I survived. Oh yeah. They both died before they even... Oh, this one made it under. Okay, they mostly went to one side. Chaos gloves and without them. So with physical and without physical. And how big of a difference they make. Because it seems super obvious that the damage is butt cheeks. We'd probably have it there where we have stupid goddamn damage and we're insta-killing the Uber series stuff. Look at that! Oh my... Okay, mirror phase. Doesn't matter which one we attack because it all works. Yeah, so I'm going to call that the damage is butt cheeks. This is confirmation that trying to run Triad Grip in the Impale version is a brick to the build, so no one does it. Yeah. Damage, health, move speed, AoE. Here we go again. So yeah, you definitely don't kill it fast enough to stop the flame blast. Oh my god, I lost so many zombies. So you lose zombies in that fight because there's a mirror phase where she reflects the damage and my zombies kill themselves. So that's what's happening there, in case you were wondering why I lost some. This is why I wanted to run the Triad Grip Chaos version. It was for that. So we got the Great Crown and the Val Axe. So Val Axe is a series disfavor. PogChamp. Melee League, dude. It's only 15C now, though. No way! Okay, now as promised, I'll show you the build and what plan I have for what you can do with this new information that we have. So, this is our old build. Gloves has the thing, and our other aura, there you go. So, if you take off Purity of Elements from the glove, and you take off Hatred from the glove, and you take off Awakened Generosity from the glove, and you put it in the body armor. So now you have a 6-link. So if you run Dread Banner, Pride, Flesh and Stone, Maim, Purity of Elements, and you put on an Enlighten 4, so that's a 6-link. Your damage is more than before by quite a lot, right? This is more damage. And if you look at your mana reserve, we have -6. So you may ask yourself, well, Ethan, that you're at -6. This doesn't work. Okay. When you take off Hatred, you lose Elemental Equilibrium, 1 point. You put it on Reduced Mana Reservation, the 6 goes to a 0. Now you notice that I have this jewel, and it has Minion Chaos Res and a Minion Taunt. Okay, let me show you something. Back to the game. I have this jewel, Minion Chaos Res and Taunt with 1% reduced mana reserve. So if I put that jewel in this spot instead of this one, the 1% mana reserve makes it so I have some mana. PogChamp. So it actually works. We could run our build right now with a 6-link aura chestplate setup. You can't Awaken Generosity, the Dread Banner anymore because we have to enlighten all of those auras. But overall, that's what's happening. The reason also why I thought about removing Awaken Generosity is because Awaken Generosity is only affecting Dread Banner. So I don't know. This is definitely interesting, and I wanted to show this. So there's the two versions of the build. There is, like I have here, with just keeping the glove as is. The cost of doing the 6-link chestplate, by the way, is massive, because we have to fit in Maim, we have to fit in Flesh and Stone, we have to fit in Enlighten. We are definitely sacrificing something. We're probably losing Fortify, Infused Channeling. I don't know if I like that. Then to swap in Phase Run for mapping will be a lot harder too, because in my current build I can just switch out Desecrate and Fortify and put in Phase Run, Increased Duration, take off the Awakened Castle Channeling. So I don't really know if I need that little bit of extra damage of the 6-link. We also lose the +2 level of socketed aura gems from the glove. Obviously, we could go for some a different Sakawal's corruption to get tons of levels to curses and stuff, and that would, I mean, to auras, and that would make it that much better. So maybe if I get a double corrupted Sakawal's, that better works for auras rather than this one. And if I get a better glove that doesn't have auras, those would be the two things that would lead into this new build. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I hope this could be helpful for anyone who was as confused as I was for the entire season about how Pride works. Isn't that insane that we didn't know? Okay, let's just leave it at that. I didn't know this whole goddamn time. But hey, thanks Robbie. Thanks everyone who's been trying to tell me that Pride's insane. You know, I just didn't get it. I really didn't get it. Flesh and Stone is super busted, especially when you combine it with Maim. If we can fit it, if I do that change I talked about, hey, it's pretty good. Animate Guardian, as we know, absolutely insane as long as he doesn't die, because it's a hardcore minion that is unlike all your other ones. I like to take this opportunity to thank my Patreon and YouTube members and subs on Twitch who financially support the channel. Obviously, I appreciate the support from everyone, but specifically, the financial support is Thank you, Trednix, Hannah, Stephen C., Lost Fable, Stacy, U, Boggy, White Wolf, YouTube members, Garbar, Trednix, White Wolf, Farkbone, Kirby, John, The Luch, Lamprue, Dawit, Dubu, Goose Eggs, and Gabriel. Thank you to my 52 subs on YouTube, and shout out to Rico. PogChamp!